Hey, Freddy with CJ Off-Road. The factory exhaust on our JK Wrangler is big, ugly, and restrictive, and it's also got a leak. So today we're going to make our Jeep breathe and sound better by installing this MagnaFlow MF Series catback exhaust. This catback exhaust is designed to perfectly fit your 2007 to 11 four-door Wrangler, and it will directly replace the factory exhaust with 2.5-inch mandrel bend stainless steel tubing and a high-flow muffler with a 3.5-inch polished tip for a great look and sound. So today we're going to install it on our 2008 Jeep Wrangler. Tools you'll need for this installation: 15mm socket, 1/2-inch ratchet, 15mm wrench, and you'll probably need an exhaust hanger removal tool. Alright, so installing catback exhaust on the JK Wrangler is actually pretty simple. We're just going to get the Jeep up in the air, remove the factory axle back, then work our way towards the front. So this nut's so corroded, it's actually supposed to be like a 15mm, but this 12 is just barely too small. So we're going to hammer this 12 on, and hopefully it can grip onto the nut and we can break it free. Alright, well hopefully you don't have to do this. You probably won't have to, but we're going to take a cutoff wheel. We're going to cut right there, and that should break it free. Now we're going to remove the passenger side rubber hanger. You might need an exhaust hanger removal tool for this. These factory hangers can be pretty stiff. We're going to pop the driver's side hanger off, and then we should be able to wiggle the muffler off and pull it right off the over axle pipe. Same process as the passenger side. Alright, we got the factory muffler off. Now we're up front at this front pipe, and we need to disconnect a clamp. However, it suffered the same fate that our muffler did, and the nut is pretty much non-existent. So we're going to have to cut the clamp again right on the pipe, just like we did on the muffler. Now we're going to remove the rubber hanger on the front of the front pipe, and finally remove the hanger near the axle. Before you can drop the exhaust, you actually have to drop down this skid plate here. You don't have to completely remove it. You can just undo this bolt, and then loosen the front two and let it hang down. But if you don't remove it, the exhaust just kind of hangs here and you can't get it out. So you definitely have to get this out of the way. Okay, with the skid plate down, now we're going to twist the exhaust to pull it off. And she's out. And this is why you had to drop the skid plate, because the exhaust needs to slide out right there. And now you can completely remove the pipe. All right, with the factory system out of the way, we're going to install the front pipe onto the Y pipe, but first put on a clamp. Slide it all the way on, then get it into the rubber hanger. Next is the extension pipe, then the over axle pipe, slide that into your extension pipe, and then get it into the rubber hanger. And the last piece is the muffler assembly. Alright, now we just have to go back and tighten everything up. We're going to tighten all the clamps with a 15mm socket, starting at the front, then working our way back. And finally, the skid plate. And we are done. All right, let's hear it. Alright, we got our MagnaFlow catback exhaust installed. It looks and sounds way better than the factory exhaust. I'm so glad we got that rusty thing out of there. And you know, installation really wasn't that bad. It should only take you about 45 minutes to an hour, and before you know it, you'll be heading off road.